chicken. You already know. Anyway. I can't stop the sermon there because there's a problem I have with this passage. Because one would think if you got away from the crowd alone in the presence of God and Jesus touched you. Jesus touched you. I mean, how many know this is a holy finger if there ever was one? This is Jesus touching you, not your aunt with the mustache. This is Jesus. Someone look like, how did you know? You would think that if Jesus touched you, you would be healed, right? Oh, come on, you would think a touch from Jesus would bring your healing. Come on, there's a woman that we talked about last night a little bit. There's a woman who pressed away through the crowd, just touched his clothes and she got healed. You would think a touch from Jesus would get you healed. I find it intriguing. This man got away from the crowd, got alone in the presence of God, got a touch from God, but the touch did not bring the healing. This is a picture of many people in this generation. Because there's a lot of young people who love to come to church, love to come to conferences and get a touch from God, but they leave the same way that they came in. They love to come and have the awesome worship music and the lights and the smoke and tears coming down your face and snots going everywhere. You're like, oh, this is awesome! But you leave the same way that you came in. How many know you need more than a touch from God? If you just had a touch and it stops here at this conference, we have wasted our time. You need something deeper than just an emotional experience. Come on, somebody. You need something deeper than a touch. You know what you need? You need Jesus to spit on his fingers and touch your tongue. Say it again. You need Jesus to spit on his fingers and touch your tongue. Now, when I said that, some super spiritual people went, hallelujah. Spit, yeah, that's, I was thinking about that the other day. We need more spit in the church. Those of you who are like me, whenever you read the Bible, I read it like for what it is. Imagine being there. And can we be real? How do you know? That's awkward. Matter of fact, it's nasty. How in the world is Jesus going to spit on his fingers and touch this man's tongue? Oh, come on, can we be real in Rhode Island? How many know that's nasty? The King of Kings and the Lord of Lords spits on his finger and touches this man's tongue. Oh, I can see it. I can use my exegetical imagination and see it because Jesus sets it up so perfect. He takes him away from the crowd. He's like, deuces. He gets alone in the presence of God. He's there in God's presence. He's like, oh, this is awesome. You look just like your Facebook profile picture. My goodness. All of a sudden, Jesus takes his finger, he sticks it in his ear, a tickle goes down his spine. Hillsong starts playing in the background. He's like, oh, this is so good to be good. And in the middle of this awesome experience, Jesus goes, and starts coming at his tongue. If that was me, I would be like, what? She's all right. You have lost your holy mind. What's wrong with you? Don't spit on his finger and touch his tongue. See, sometimes because of Jesus, y'all make it feel like you wouldn't be weirded out, but let's just contextualize it for you a little bit today. Can you imagine you go to youth group on Wednesday night? You go to your youth pastor. Oh, pastor, rough week. Really been struggling. Can you pray for me? And your youth pastor looks at you and says, oh, I'm going to pray for you, but hold on one second. And start humming at your tongue with some spit? No, that would be your last night at that youth group. Oh, crazy. And it seems nasty. It seems like Jesus has lost his holy mind. You understand something about spit and fingertips. Wish I had somebody to watch CSI. Understand, please don't miss this, that in your spit is something called your DNA. It's the very components of who you are. If you were to leave a weight plate today and kill somebody, I pray you don't, because if you did, I'd probably just retire from preaching. But if you weren't, don't spit at the crime scene. Because if you spit at the crime scene, they will analyze the spit and they will find you and we will watch you on Cops. Because in your spit is your DNA. It is who you are. As a matter of fact, let's look at your fingertips real quick. Everybody look at your fingertips real quick. Everybody look at your fingertips. Can I tell you this? 6.6 billion people on planet Earth. You are the only person with that fingerprint. It is unique and distinctive to you. That's why you ought not try to be anybody else. You ought to be glad to be who God has created you to be. You are the only person with that fingerprint. It is your identity. What I believe Jesus is saying in the text is, don't just get away from the crowd. Don't just get alone in my presence. But he's saying, I want my spit. I want my DNA to be down on the inside of you. I want what's in me to be down on the inside of you. Because how do you know if what's in me gets in you, you will change your world. If what's in me gets in you, I want my DNA on the inside of you. We need a generation of young people, hear me, who live with the daily awareness that Christ's DNA is on the inside of you. Every single day. You need more than a touch, because you'll forget the touch. How you know you will never forget when he spits on his finger, touches your tongue, says, I want my DNA to be down on the inside of you. I want to challenge you. Live with the daily awareness that Christ is in you. Everywhere you go, not just in church. Because it's easy to do it in church. It's easy to do it at conference. Are you kidding me? This atmosphere is so electric. It's easy in here. I mean, in here, when somebody says highlight, somebody else says hallelujah. In here, somebody says praise, then somebody else says the Lord. It don't count in here. You need it out there. When you say highlight, somebody says forget you, man. That's what they need to know. Christ's DNA is down on the inside of you.